So, so one time, I don't know if I mentioned this. One time I was going to Walmart. Was it Walmart? I might have been Walmart. And you know how they have those people out there selling stuff, whether it's they're always having whether it's candy or like swords, whatever it is. So there's a girl walked in and was selling colognes. And I've said no to people like that. I'm like, I'm not, unless, candy bars I get because I used to sell, candy bars or like for fundraisers and stuff. So I've been there. When kids do it, I've been there. So I get a candy bar or whatever. But like this girl came up to me and was like trying to sell me some cologne. No, I'm good. And blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to get her to go grab some stuff and then head home. And she's come on, just smell it real quick, She got me. This is how she got me. And, She's like, yeah, this is one cologne. It's like, hey, let's give it a, So she sprayed it on me. I was like, let's give it a shot. I'm like, all right, whatever. Let's see, all right, let's see. I was like, yeah, it smells right. She goes, yeah, like Usher. I was like, I guess it'd be good to smell like him, especially if I was look like him. She goes, oh no, man, you got something there, and I just kind of went. I just tell you. How many for those? Two for what? 2 for 20? All right, I'll get 2. And I like walk, and as soon as I bought them, as soon as I bought them and grabbed them, and she walked away. I'm dead. As soon as she did it, and I walked away, I went, she got me. I was just like, she got me. I was like, you know what? And fair enough, you got me. And that's why I wasn't even mad at her, because I could have simply just walked away and said no, but like I stopped. My first mistake is that I stopped. And then she got me with the Usher thing, and I went, you got me. And I wouldn't tell you that was the last time it happened to me. No. They know exactly what to say. We all know I don't look like no dang Usher. I know I don't look like no dang Usher. I don't know why I listen. See, she got me. Shame on myself. Shame on myself. Especially because they fooled me twice. So definitely shame on me. Hey everybody, it's the House of Darkness. Welcome to a new episode of Real Talk. This isn't going to be nerdy or anything like that. This is interesting. I was having a conversation with one of my kids about guacamole, because she likes guacamole. And I was talking about how, I'm not super into guac. If it's in like my burrito or something like that, I'll eat it. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. But I'm not into it. I'm not like some big guac pea. My sister likes guac and stuff like that. And she's like, oh, I can eat it, in the bowl. I don't need chips or nothing. I'm like, man, that's insane. And so I was like, that's a dip I'm not down for. So I was thinking, and we're just talking, and then we started talking about like all different types of condiments, from mustard to like mayonnaise and different things. And I got this whole conversation with her, and I just realized that's what we should do. Forget the nerd stuff. That's for another episode. Today we're gonna talk about condiments. What are your favorite condiments? And I realized I researched this. So I looked online for condiments. I didn't realize how much there is, because we forget. I'm here in the United States. I'm here in California I'm thinking condiments. There's condiments that exist all around the world, and I never had most of these. Some of them they're introduced into our regular cuisine thing, but like most of these I'm like, what is that? And so it went way big. It went way big. And I literally jumped into a rabbit hole I didn't even know existed. I mean I remember this episode, salsa, everyone's salsa from like Seinfeld, but I didn't realize what I stepped into. The landmine I stepped on when I literally looked up condiments. So I'm going to try to do my best, stick to the basic top 5, the basic. Let's just keep it down. But before we get into the top 5 condiments, I mean, let's be real. Condiments cover like a bunch of things. There's dips, there's sauces. Some condiments are like vegetables that are chopped up. Some of it's like if you think maybe could be like a dip or a marinade, and so it transcends not just like something you added to a burger or to a salad, but also to like desserts and stuff like that. So I just want to go to the top 5 that I will always go to in any situation. Always go to. So number 5, I'm just gonna straight up just say number 5. Oh, before we get into that, we had this conversation. This is how hard this conversation went. So I'm going to say this in the best way that it's not mean or condescending. Anybody who likes mayonnaise, get out of my face. I'm sorry. I know people do. And here's the thing I understand. Most people who don't like mayonnaise don't like mustard. And those who like mustard don't like mayonnaise. I can't stand it. Now here's the thing about mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is meant to. Mayonnaise has one job. It is to make your sandwich not dry. Have you ever had a dry sandwich? I'm not talking about if you add even with cheese on it. Cheese doesn't add moisture to it. It just adds another layer to be stuck to the roof of your mouth. Have you ever had a dry sandwich, like a bologna sandwich or a ham or like ham and cheese and with nothing in it? And you're trying to chew it, you think you're gonna die because it's stuck in your mouth. Mayonnaise is that adds a level of moisture to your sandwich to make it edible. But mayonnaise has a tolerance level for me. Like, I have thrown away 80% of a sandwich because I had too much mayo in it. I'm dead serious. I've done it. I paid it like $6 for a sandwich. I had too much mayo and I walked away. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm gonna die if I continue to consume this sandwich with the level of mayonnaise. It's black man's kryptonite. I don't know why they put it in here. So it's got to be that layer of just goes. On my podcast, people can't see me do the little thin spread on the bread, and then you press it, and it's supposed to permeate and just give it a level of moisture that is satisfying. When you put when the mayonnaise looks like an inch and a half of I'm talking about has its own it's so thick in there. Hard pass. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope. If you're like, well, mustard's just about. Here's the thing about mustard. We're gonna discuss this. Here's the thing about mustard. Mustard has more flavor than mayo, and I'll fight you on it. But mustard is also one of those. Mustard is one of those friends that you love having them over, but if you have them too much, you start to hate them. That's what mustard is. Mustard is one of those ones you have to put the right amount. And the problem with mustard, there's 9,000 versions of mustard now. From honey mustard to sweet to spicy to Dijon. There's different versions of it now. There's all mustard with pieces of pickles in it. I don't know. I've seen weird ones. I'm I'm not eating that. Just give me mustard. Regular mustard. But once again, it's one of those you have to put on a right amount on a sandwich. Once again, because it adds flavor, but also it adds a level of moisture to the sandwich. But if you actually go and there's Mount Vesuvius of mustard on your sandwich, you're ruined. It's ruined. The only time I'm okay with a large amount of mustard is in my potato salad. Don't give me white potato salad. That means the ratio of mayo in there is way too high for my blackness. I know it's weird for me to say that. Just let it be. I'm all about that yellow potato salad. Give me that when the potatoes and everything come together and it looks yellow. It means that the ratio is a little more in the mustard's favor. I'll take that. Mustard in potato salad, yes, that does exist. There's a balance. There's a balance for a potato salad. There's a balance. When it looks like tapioca pudding with chunks of potato, I'm out. You're not going to get me to do it. I'm out. I'll punch you in the eye and run away. I'm not doing it. Same thing with, mustard mustard and mayo both have their place, but mayo has a place down the street. Get away from me. Get away from me, mayo. Another thing, sweet pickles. Sweet pickles are not a condiment. Sweet pickles are an ingredient. This is why I say that. You will not catch me putting a sweet pickle on a sandwich. It's got to have the vinegar, tangy, tart to it, and it's got to be crunchy. Some sweet pickles just are like too soft for their own good, and you can't enjoy it. You won't get me to enjoy it. I will literally like karate kick 6 ninjas. You're not gonna get me to do it. You're not gonna get me to do it. Sweet pickles need to be chopped up and thrown in stuff. Once again, that's another one. Potato salad. It can be thrown in potato salad, macaroni salad, pasta salad, tuna fish. When you make tuna fish sandwiches, they go put it in there, sprinkle that bad boy in there. Blah, 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 blah. But that's where it's supposed to be. Relish. Put the sweet pickle in there, get that tinky and sour and sweet in there. That's what it's meant to be. They put it in there. Not by itself. Don't slice some sweet pickles and throw it into it like a roast beef sandwich. I'd bite you. Bite you right in the kneecap. Nope, don't do it. Not allowed to be there. It's not allowed to be there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why who loves sweet pickles. Like take it out of the jar and eat it. I had them. They're not bad, but I definitely would not slice them long and put them in a sandwich. It just doesn't. No. The only time you'll ever get me to have something like sweet like that to that level, barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is supposed to be sweet and spicy or sweet and tangy and stuff like that. You can put that in a sandwich and stuff like that. That'll work. Like, what's another one I don't like that has a sweet to it but doesn't like is sriracha. I don't know how you humans eat sriracha. There's just something about it. I can't, and I don't trust that bottle with the rooster on it. I don't trust it. I don't trust something about it. I've had sriracha in the house. I've had it before, and just something about the sweet just doesn't. I don't like it. And I like hot stuff. And it's something about sriracha just can't. Now there was a sriracha like Lay's or something like that. They weren't bad, but I won't go out of my way to buy a bottle of sriracha to have in the house. It'll sit there and explode because I won't use it. I just don't like it. But those are the kind of I remember having that conversation with my kid about, and same thing with avocado, like slices of avocado, I won't go out of my way to put in there because there's something about the texture I'm not big on, but if it's already there, I'll eat it. Like if it's in a salad, there's a sandwich there's a sandwich place I used to go to. It was breaded chicken breast with bacon, and I added jalapenos and avocados on it. So good. And that avocados on it was so good. And so I don't mind that. Oh, another thing, the same thing with onions. Onions has two jobs. It could be in a sandwich, but also could be an ingredient add stuff like salsa. But the problem with onions is that if someone slices I got a couple of rings of onions in my burger or my sandwich, I'll eat them. But when you got the 10 rings of mandarin in my the one ring, several rings. No, you give me one ring to rule them all. Don't give me 9 pounds of onions, and I can't. Oh, I just can't. There's too much battle for the cow kind of stuff going on in my sandwich. I don't like it. Now, like onion rings, they have two jobs. They're appetizer, and they can be put in salad. I've had burgers, those barbecue burgers. We have the barbecue sauce and then the onion rings in them, like 2 or 3 onion rings. Hey, that's cool. I'll throw down with that. I don't mind that. But when you just have raw onion, you chop it up, and I got 18 rings of Saturn onion rings in there. No, get out of here. Get out of here. The onions, no. Same thing with salads. If it's too crazy, I'm not about it. And salsa and stuff like that, pico de gallo, put it in there. Lose your mind. Wow. I love it. It's perfect. Anyways, I thought I'd throw. There's some when we have conversations, and I'm sure we can discuss more to throw out there. But those are the ones. Those are a couple of things I'm like, But my top 5 condiments that I like. Number 5 is gonna be mustard. Like I said, mustard is one of mine I like. But once again, it's like I said before, it's one of those things where you gotta be right with it. Mustard goes great on hot dogs. I put on hot dogs all the time. You can throw it down on a burger. It's just gotta be depending on the burger. I wouldn't mustard certain burgers, but it definitely goes well with burgers. Some sandwiches, but like I said, you gotta do it right. If the ratio's all messed up, you got nothing but mustard in the mouth, and nothing's worse than having mustard in the mouth because that's all you're gonna taste for 6 weeks. It's horrible. It's horrible. Another one that falls through on that is ketchup. You know what's so funny about ketchup? Ketchup's one of those things too, to where it's not because it's nasty. It's just too much of a good thing. Like even like fries, like I don't mind having ketchup like the dip for fries, but even I'm like, it's gotta be. I like sometimes like Dave, you want some ketchup? Nah, I'm good. It's one of those things. Ketchup's one of those I gotta be in the mood for. It's still one of my in there. It's like one of my favorites, but it's like I will never turn down ketchup, but at the same time I have to be in the mood for ketchup. And that's why it's just kind of like you just go right there. He said right there. Just mind your business and sit right there. One of my top three now is we'll put barbecue sauce as number 3. Barbecue sauce, like I said, is one of those ones that they have a variety of barbecue sauces out there. Some are sweet. Usually they're always sweet and something, like they're sweet and tangy or sweet and spicy. There's a barbecue sauce I have in the house that's like hot like barbecue sauce, and I love that stuff. I've literally, honestly, I put that barbecue sauce on hot links because it's just so good. It's got the right kick. I'm all about it. It's just hook me up. That barbecue sauce is killing. I love it on ribs. I love it on stuff. Barbecue sauce. Now you can't put it on everything. Once again, barbecue sauce is one of those things where it's not universal, but it's pretty close. Ketchup used to be the universal condiment. Like you just put it on everything, but I've like graduated from ketchup. That's why it's sitting at number 4. Yeah, ketchup and I have known each other for a long time as a kid. Now I'm like, hey, you can hang out over there. I'll call you when I need you. Don't call me. I'll call you. That's me and ketchup right now. But barbecue sauce, I definitely am all about barbecue sauce. So good. When we get a thing of barbecue sauce, I'm like, hook me up. I'm all about that dance. I'm all about that life. Love it. Number 2, I want to do it. I want to do it like I want to encompass all dipping things. From salsa to like cheese dip to ranch to something like that. Like there's like sweet and spicy sauces. There's like when we go to eat sushi, that they have this sauce. It's called the Inferno sauce, and I dip and I will put my sushi in that, and I love it. All the dipping sauces that exist. Like usually I go for ones that are hot and spicy, but like even like if you do a green salsa, I'm all about the green salsa. Be killing it, man. Mango habanero, like hook me up. I'm all about like the sauces that like they're dipping sauce for food, like for chicken wings and stuff like that, and you can get, and they always get you in those little plastic cups when you go to restaurants, the little plastic guys, and I'm like, bloop, and I'm mad because I only have like 2. I've already like used up one of them, and I'm like, this is only gonna last me like 4 bites because I'm like, I cover my stuff in that. Shout out to all those condiments that exist that are enjoyable to eat with stuff. Like I said, salsa. I love salsa. I will eat chips and salsa all day. And I have actually gotten in trouble for eating chips and salsa all day. They eat some real food. Well, I have some chips and salsa. That's all? Hey, that's all I need right now. Or like if you give me like the nacho cheese dip with chips, a big old bag of chips and nacho cheese dip, I'll eat that all day. I'm telling you, chips and dip or chips and salsa all day. I'll carb out all day. I'll get in trouble because that's all I ate. I'll literally do it. Now give me the meat and cheese concoction. Now for those who don't know, the meat and cheese concoction. Okay, so one day, this is what happened. One day, someone bought me one of the big, like, what is the brand? I forget the brand. It comes with there's a brand, I think, is it Mission? They have the chips and they also have like the cheese dip. And so one day I had the cheese dip and we had leftover taco meat for something we had the other day. And it was ground beef. And I looked at it and I just was like, what if I mixed the two, the cheese dip and the nacho cheese dip and the ground beef, and I came up with this called, now I'm sure it already exists, this cheese, like this meat cheese dip, I'm sure it exists somewhere. Someone's already made it and they're selling it somewhere at restaurants and things like that. But for me at home, this was the best thing I've ever done. I called it the meat and cheese concoction because at the time, I just wanted a snack. I didn't want like a meal, but I wanted like more than just cheese dip. And when I saw that ground beef from the other day, leftover ground beef, I threw that sucker in there, put the cheese dip, shoved that sucker in the microwave, stirred it up. Meat and cheese concoction, baby. Woo! I was all about that life. So anything like dipping stuff is always fun to me. I'm telling you, man, I will eat that all day. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So the number one, for me, the number one thing, the condiment that I will always go to every time without fail, for those who know me, you already know what it is. It is hot sauce. I am a hot sauce guy. I love me some hot sauce. Tabasco, Tapatio, what's the other one? What's it like Cholula, whatever it is it's called. You know, I've had habanero. I mean, I haven't had the hottest of ones. I've had some pretty decent ones. But I would be any hot sauce. You give me hot sauce, it's like David. Like someone asked me, David, I gave you some hot sauce that had ghost peppers in it. Would you eat it? Of course I would. I want to see where the tolerance goes. I want my lips to be numb. I want the back of my head to sweat. Let's do this. You know, I love hot sauce. I go through a bottle like we don't. I never have enough hot sauce in the house because I will burn through it real fast. I want to have a rack. Looks like a miniature wine rack but for hot sauces, and I want a variety. Like one of my favorite shows to watch is Hot Ones because they have a variety of hot sauces they use for the chicken wings. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I want to have a collection, my own collection of hot sauces, like in that little rack, so I can go up to see what am I in. Except for sriracha. Don't bring me no dang sriracha. I'll slap that out of your hand and I'll run down the street. Don't bring me sriracha. But I will. Tabasco. There's a couple of Tabascos that I like. I'll eat Tapatio till my head falls off. My wife has brought me. There's a habanero. It's small too. It's not even that big. It's about this big. It's habanero hot sauce from Trader Joe's. I will burn through that. Part of it is because it's small. It's like this big. It's not that big. Because you know Tapatio comes like that. Even Tabasco comes in like one of those big bottles. This habanero one's small. It's a small guy. But I will bloop. I'll make sandwiches. We have burritos at home, homemade burritos. Or like she'll make breakfast burritos. So like bloop, I'm in, or she'll add it in there for me. I will hot sauce myself into an ulcer. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. Pray for me. It hasn't happened yet. You know, and everyone's like, well, David, does it hurt? I'm like, it doesn't hurt going in. It doesn't hurt going out. I'm dead serious. I'm like, I am Dino Supreme. The one time I've had some really hot chicken, I mean some crazy, and I had the pace, but I was fine. I think only time I've ever had heartburn, I was a kid. I ate like more hot links than I should have as a kid. But I was like 7, 8 years old. I woke up going, oh, why does my chest? Mom's like, you don't dang hot links. You got heartburn. But that was the only time I've ever had heartburn from eating something that was spicy. Only time. Dead serious. Like I'm the kid. I'm the guy who there's a commercial. What commercial was it? It was an old commercial about this little black kid went up to his dad and wanted like something he was eating that was hot, like spicy. It was like Tapatio, and it was something spicy. It was like chips or pork rinds or something. He gave him one and he ate it, and he started fanning his mouth because it was hot. That was me as a kid. Then I went back and wanted more. Just like the kid was like, hey, can I have another one? And he's like, no, man, that was me. That was me as a kid. And then I grew up like that, like just all about hot stuff. There's literally in my mom's house. Whenever I go over to my mom's house, there's a bottle of hot sauce that is there just for me. Because I'm like, hey, whose hot sauce is this? She goes, my mom's like, David, nobody else eats this hot sauce but you. I'm like, okay. That's just like I had like this chicken soup and they had like vegetables and stuff in it. It was like I think I fit my Mexican chicken soup. It had chicken in it. Vegetables and stuff. I poured all kind of hot sauce in there, grabbed some chips. I was eating. I destroyed that bad boy. I will do it all the time, all day, every day, and I am still good. My mom's waiting for me to burn a hole in my stomach from eating all this hot sauce. She's dead serious. She's waiting. She even told me, she's, David, maybe you need to lay off the hot sauce. I'm like, no, man. Until I can't, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, I'm not like that one guy. There's a guy. Now, I did this one time. I did almost jack myself up one time. So when I would eat salads, a lot of times I would get my like homemade salads at home. We get chopped up jalapenos and throw them in there, or serranos and throw them in there. I love it. I would love it. No, the fresh jalapenos give you a real kick. Like fresh stuff will always give you a kick. Then I try to be bold. I try to be bold and step up and get habaneros, and I put and we had chopped up a bunch of habaneros and put in there. I almost died. I was like, I ate half that salad, and I was like, all right, this is gonna have to wait until the next day. I can't. I'm like completely blown out here. So I do have to watch myself because I tried, and I still didn't get sick. I didn't get sick. Nothing went bad, no heartburn, no nothing. But I have to know my limits. Sometimes I try to go hard, and like you gotta. There's that moment where you go like, if I eat one more, this is gonna get messy. And I'm like, all right, and I backed off. So I had to learn, but I'm still all about hot stuff all the time, every time. That's my number one condiment I will always eat is hot sauce, always. And I'll get mad too. And I'll be the guy who get mad and be like, oh, this is a hot, spicy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, man, I barely got a tingle in the back of my throat from this stupid sandwich or whatever it is. And I'd be mad. Or like someone will bring salsa. Hey, man, I got some homemade salsa. I'm like, oh, snap, let's go. It got like 3 jalapenos in. I'm like, what is this? And I'd be mad. I'm like, I'm the Goku of hot sauces. I'm like, give me strength. Give me stuff that will knock me out. And nothing's happened yet. Granted, I'm sure there's some really rough stuff out there. Still haven't had it. Now, there are hot sauces out there like are meant to just burn your face off. I've had one time. One time I've had it. I was like, it's okay. It tastes like trash, but the whole goal is not for flavor. Its goal is just to hurt you. And it didn't hurt me. It was like it tasted like nothing. But that's welcome to hot sauces. But that's my top 5 condiments right there. So what are yours? Are you a big mayo guy? Do you like, you know, your mustards, or you like sauerkraut? Because sauerkraut doesn't appeal to me either. But people like sauerkraut. Do you like horseradish or like radishes in your food, like in your burger or like in a hot dog or something like that? Because I've seen those as kind of like on the, if you go to, you know, when you go to a restaurant and they have that condiment like section right there. And then you got the different, you got onions and stuff like that, and peppers and green peppers, and then jalapenos and stuff like that, and pepperoncinis. I like pepperoncinis too, and stuff like that. Do you put are you that guy who takes like, it has 9 pounds of onions on their Polish dog or their hot dog? And we're talking about the mountain. It's like a mountain of onions. And they eat that all day. I'm like, are you that person? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. This is the house of, I know this is different, huh? We talking about condiments. We're talking about ketchups and mustards and mayonnaise is the devil. But let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. This is the House of Darkness talking about condiments. So, if if you want to send me a message on Facebook, I got my House of Darkness page on Facebook. I got my Instagram going on. I'm on Twitter. And you can actually send me a message on Anchor FM, which is the platform I use for my podcast. Granted, if you're using other platforms like, Google Podcast or like Spotify or something like that, that's fine. But there's other avenues you can get to me to talk to me about how you feel about the current episodes I put out, or what episodes I should talk about in the future. If you have any ideas, let me know how you feel and how you think. And what you like, what you don't like. If you're arguing, want to argue with me about what are the best condiments. If you like mayonnaise is the greatest, let me know. Do you like horseradish till your face falls off? Let me know. Let me know how you feel. Let me know how you think. So once again, this is the House of Darkner with Real Talk. You guys have a good one. And don't forget, mayonnaise steals hip hop. The only way to cure hip hop is with hot sauce. It's the only way. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way. Only way to do it. Only way.